We are very passionate about mental health, especially the month of May being a month of mental health awareness. And this year's theme is back to the basics. So going back to the basics, basically we want to reach out to the masses and break the stigma of which for a long time mental health has been an issue that has been whispered about. And it's very important now that we, as a nation, we are coming to the enlightenment and awareness of what really has been happening in the dark. Addiction is a difficult place to be at, and not just addiction, mental health in general, because we have to remember that addiction also is a mental health problem. Apart from addictions, we also look at mental disorders, including schizophrenia, including bipolar, depression, and other personality disorders. So in this regard, as an institution, we have most of our therapists being in recovery, I being one of them, and being through the horrors of the dark path of addiction, I am better placed in a place to understand what people go through in secrecy. And it's shameful for many people to really try to admit what they've been through in the past. But we need to look at this as the real nature of the sickness that it is. Addiction is not necessarily a moral or an indiscipline problem. It's more of a mental disorder. So we look at treatment. And when you come into treatment, we have something that we call a treatment plan formulation, a formulation of a treatment plan. And we usually look at many things that may be contributing factors to what people go through. And the most challenging thing when it comes to treating addictions or any other form of mental illness, you find that there are what we call underlying issues. Underlying issues could be trauma-based, like what we call ACE, adverse childhood experiences, where people go through difficult times. And because they do not have the right coping mechanisms, they lack what we call insight or self-awareness. So they end up treating these situations, these difficult situations, with the wrong kind of medications. So they end up getting into addictions, they end up being violent, they end up being aggressive in life. So when we look at the treatment plan formulation, it's important for us to look at the history and know what people are going through. So in terms of making the masses aware, it's just that it's important for us, not just as a country or not just as a nation, but at a global level, it's very important for us to realize that these things are a reality. As much as people may want to sweep it under the carpet, we need to bring this thing to the limelight. And I, being a testimony of someone who has suffered through addictions and many life challenges, today I'm in a better place to sit here and actually tell you that it is possible, that recovery is possible. So let us look towards change and transformation and empowering the masses in order for them to understand, because there are people who are suffering in secret. And we want to break the stigma. We want to bring this to the limelight and be the difference, because Dove, we care. Thank you.